and welcome to my latest video. This video is about the route des Grandes Alpes. The route des Grandes Alpes is a road route from the shores of Lake Geneva in France down to the Mediterranean coast in Nice. I'm just doing the first 5 days. Now the reason for that is that in 2022, a year ago, I was training and ready to do the whole route with my brother John, his girlfriend Katie and our friend Ade. And devastatingly and tragically, just 6 days before we were due to start, our John sadly died, and it was absolutely devastating for us. We cancelled the trip immediately, of course. It's 2023 now, and this year I thought I need to go back, I need to start riding again. I need to do something in our John's honour. He would have wanted us to do the ride and carry on. So I thought it would be good if I could just do the first 5 days, start at Thonon-les-Bains and finish in Modane just after the Col du Joux Plane. Let's get into the film and enjoy. We are now in Modane and we've had a really leisurely morning to get up here. We're now about to tackle the Col du Joux Plane. So Col du Joux Plane from here is an ascent of about 750 metres and it's a steep one. So we've got 3.5 kilometres at 10% and we've got 1 kilometre at 11.5%. So the first big challenge of the ride, and looking forward to it. This is a brutal climb. 10% gradient straight out of the village, rising to 12. It's boiling hot. It's coming up to midday. Just in a bit of shade now. Struggling to keep the wheels turning already. So we've arrived on the top of the Col du Joux Plane, 1,700 metres above sea level, and that from Thonon-les-Bains to there was a total climb of 1,350 metres, over 43 kilometres. So we've been going 4 hours it's taken. That was the stretch from Modane, that was so tough. So mostly a spectacular descent is due and we deserve it. So can't wait for this descent now. It should be really beautiful. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of the ride. We are on the lower slopes of the Col de la Colombiere. So this climb is 10 miles in length, 16 kilometers. First 4 kilometers are about 4 to 5%, next 5 kilometers are about 7 or 8%, and the last 3 kilometers are 10 and 11%. That is going to be very, very tough at the end. I've just stopped with 3 kilometers to go to the top of the Colombiere. I'm going to stop it every kilometre now to the top, so there'll be just give me a psychological rest. Psychological stop, 2 kilometres to go. Last psychological stop, although I might be stopping again, 11% for the last kilometre. I can barely turn my wheels at 9%. $400 meters to go to the top. This is excruciating. Barely moving. Ah, goodness. Feeling a lot better now. Had something to eat and drink, and now for an excellent descent. It's about 10 miles downhill now, and then we've got another mile or 2 uphill to a campsite, so it should take us another hour, and that'll be it for the day. Good morning, this is day 3 of the ride, and we are riding from the campsite here just outside La Clusaz to Beaufort. So we're on our way, we're on the first col today, cycling up the Col des Aravis hill. So we've got 7k and we've done 3.5k, so we've got 3.5k to the top. And the gradients are much more civilized. 5, 6, 7% averages, and it's like that most of the way to the top. It's approaching the col now, that's it. That's the first one done. That's taken 1 hour, 7 minutes from the campsite and just short of 10k. We've descended the Col des Aravis into a beautiful village called Flumet, and from here now we're ascending again. So we're going up the Col de Saisies, and it's at about 1,650 metres above sea level, so that's an ascent for us of about 700 metres, and it's an average gradient of 5%, so that's not too bad at all, and it should take me about an hour and a half, I reckon, to get to the top. Just over halfway up the Col de Saisies now. Oh, some tough stretches. It's bloody hard work. Now for the descent. Here we go. Looks magnificent. Whoa! Wow, look at that! Oh, that's amazing! And today I'm starting out from here at the campsite at Beaufort and heading up the Cormet de Roselend, and then I will drop down into Bourg-Sainte-Maurice. If I get to Bourg-Sainte-Maurice in good time, I might go a little bit further and go up to a place called Tignes, which is halfway up the Col du Joux Plane. It depends how I feel. The Cormet de Roselend is a huge climb, and it's a tough one. It's 23 kilometres long from here, straight uphill, and there's most of it, or at least half of it, is on 8 and 9% stretches. So we'll see how it goes today. Looking forward to it. Glad to be starting early and get on with this climb. I'm approximately 1 hour into this ride, and I've done 5.6 kilometers. So you can see my pace is about 5.5k per hour, and this is on the, there's been some relatively easy stretches here. I'm going to have to work out how to deal with this psychological stress of the sheer difficulty and discomfort and pain of these climbs. And I've decided I'm not going to look at my Garmin anymore. I'm going to stop looking at that gradient. I'm going to stop looking at my gadgets, and I'm going to have one stop like this every 1 hour. And at my pace, I think it's going to take me another 3 hours to get to the top from here. So we've got another problem to deal with, and the fact is the road to the Cormet de Roselend is closed, and I think it's closed for roadworks. So I'm hoping that, wherever this roadwork is, wherever this closure is, that the workmen will let us through. So that's an added stress, because if I get to the top, near the top of the Cormet de Roselend, and they say you're not coming through, I've got to turn back down and find another way round to Bourg-Sainte-Maurice. So that adds another nice bit of tension to the ride. Well, it's nice to be up with the morning mist as it clears from the forests. Absolutely stunning. Just look at the scene behind me. Gee. And the scene to my side, and the scene in front of me. Look at it down there. Oh, there's an amazing bend coming up. Look at that. I've arrived at the Lac de Roselend. What a spectacular sight this is. It's absolutely incredible, so beautiful. But we've made really good distance and time, a lot better than I thought, so because it's 900 meters to here. Now this lake and this climb, the Cormet de Roselend, has a huge significance for me now, because it was here in 2018 that me and our John came and we cycled up from Bourg-Sainte-Maurice, and we cycled down to the lake, and we cycled back over the col and back down to Bourg-Sainte-Maurice, and we had an amazing time. And yeah, it's very hard to come back without him. We used to remember our Tony, our other brother who died in 2007, who was a cyclist. So it's like incredible now. I mean, how have I lost both my brothers? We're coming up to the road closure. Let's see what we can do here. Can we get our bikes round? What's Ade doing? Yes, we're through. You gotta beat the block. You gotta beat the block. You gotta beat the block. Yes, we're through. Come on, let's go. This will be an empty road. Oh, you beauty. And this is a tough stretch that I'm on. 8%. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is hard again. Such a tough climb. Look at this road in front, it's amazing. This is it. I'm coming up to the top now. What a climb. What an absolute incredible climb. Absolutely sensational. This is for you, John. So I'm on the top of the Cormet de Roselend. That was a huge climb, 1,300 meters and 22 kilometers. It's taken me 4 hours, as predicted, a little bit more than 4 hours, but that includes breaks, about 3 hours and 20 minutes moving time. It was last day in 2018 with our John. Another call, John?
Another one backed.
Truly staggering, truly staggering, absolutely beautiful. Right, so we're down from the Cormet de Roselend, absolutely spectacular, and we're coming to Bourg Sainte-Maurice. I made a decision what to do. I'm going to continue to Teen, which is, I don't know, another 900, 1,000 metres of ascent. Over 23 kilometres. I think I'm being stupid. I am absolutely exhausted. I'm now, I think I've been on the go 63 kilometres and just short of 2,000 metres of ascent, and that's utterly ridiculous on a tour bike like mine. What a blessing. 2 kilometres downhill. I don't care about height loss at the moment. I have just taken a massive stride up the Col du Joux Plane. 900 metres more ascent than descent today. Good morning, this is the 5th and final day of the tour, and we are climbing the Col du Joux Plane this morning. So we did half the climb yesterday and today we'll finish it off. I've just heard from a fella inside the common room on the campsite that the Isram was only opened last weekend and there's a huge bank of snow up there. They cut it away. Cut the road away from the snow, so hoping we might get some dramatic scenes, but either way we're in for an absolutely spectacular day today. So we're well into this climb now. We've gone through Val d'Isère, cycled 14k to get here, and we're on the climb proper now with 13k to the summit. The scenery here is spectacular. Spectacular waterfalls, river gushing through, steep-sided snow-capped mountains all around. This is an epic climb. So this is another climb I did with our John, our John and Ade in 2018, and our John absolutely loved this one. It was his favourite. It made him very emotional when we got to the top. An unforgettable time we had. I just cannot believe, still find it hard to digest that he isn't here. Allez! me tell you some facts and figures about the Col du Joux. The climb starts in Bourg Sainte-Maurice at 750, 800 metres above sea level, and it's 47.5 kilometres long to the top, and the top is at 2,770 metres above sea level. It's a height gain of 2,050 metres. So today we have 1,200 metres to get to the top, and all the way along here from Val d'Isère onwards is truly phenomenal. I'm 3.5 kilometres from the top now, and now it's getting really tough and steep. My legs feel like wooden blocks, barely any strength in them. But come on, Andy, you can do it. Two km to go, 2 kilometres. Come on. One kilometre to go. One last big push. 8%. Come on, Andy. You can do it. Hey mate. Yes, that's not a good sign.
But this, for me personally, I've loved it from the minute we left Val d'Isère. The valley and the way up, everything about it's just fantastic. And look at this waiting for us at top. This is just the greatest for me. I can't get over it. Oh, unbelievable.
We've got a significant problem with the roads closed further down, so we can't cross the col, but we're going to try and cross it. We might get sent back. There have been police here trying to stop cyclists going over. Some have gone over, they haven't come back. It's a huge problem if we can't get down. Don't want to get too far down and then get turned back and have to come up. That'll just kill me. Huge dilemma. Ade wants to go now. We've only just got here, so I think we're just going to go and see how we get on. Oh my god, this is incredible. This is absolutely unbelievable. You've seen I've just cycled round that big rock fall that will block it road. I'm hoping there's nothing else down below. Ade's gone, he's just gone. He's disappeared. But this road's empty. This is unbelievable. If I can get down here, if I get turned back, I'll be absolutely devastated. But oh my god, look at that. Just look at it. It's unbelievable. What a descent. It's incredible. I can't get over this. I can't get over it. It's truly, truly spectacular. What a road. Look at that down there where we're going. This is better than Colombiere. It's absolutely incredible. This is unbelievable. What a descent. The road, because the road's closed at top, the road's empty. There's some cyclists coming up, seen a couple of motorbikes, but that's it. What an incredible descent this is. Gone, haven't we?
Maybe we can get out of town down here. Yeah, very, very.
Done 75k and it was supposed to be all descent, and the most of it is. There has been 3 little climbs which have just wiped me out, but there's a massive headwind. It's massive, and I'm like pedaling downhill. What bits of downhill there is, I'm pedaling just to stay above 16k an hour. Give me a headwind any day, I'll trade it for a tailwind. I hear you say a tailwind's no good, it gets you very far, but a headwind is better cause it slows you down. Headwind all day, grinding away into the wind, I say, hey!
That was a really outstanding, stunning, beautiful, incredible ride. To ride the Cormet de Roselend and the Col du Joux Plane on closed roads, there were no traffic. Once we got past those roadblocks on an empty road was absolutely magical. I am convinced that our John had a hand to play in that. Him and our Tony were watching down on me and Ade those 2 days, and they were smiling and they were happy that we were enjoying such a magnificent ride. So thanks very much for watching. If you did watch all the way to the end, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it too, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.